Oh, that's not supposed to be up there. Let me take that down. There we go. And that's not supposed to be there either. Okay, I need to take some else down. Visual effects. Give me just a sec. Sorry. Yeah, that's because I was playing. You guys know how it is. Hello, Miss Yvette. Welcome, welcome. Welcome in, everybody. I do need to take this last bit off here because the stream is not starting in 5 minutes. It's starting now. It is now, right? Let me turn that darn thing off. I mean, don't I have a button there? Does that work anymore? Probably not. We got ghosts and pumpkins. Yay! Fabulous. Love it that it's working. I am so excited. Hello, Miss Linda. Linda Gorman is in the house. Welcome, welcome. Okay, where's my countdown thing? There's my count. There. Now that part's gone. Yes. So if you're new, or this is your first time in the last week seeing a live stream with me, then you've probably noticed that I've added a couple of things because I'm so excited because I've been trying to figure out a way to do this for a very long time. So Brenda is saying hello to Miss Mary. And Gloria has a sound turned off. Well, there's not a sound for hello. There's not a sound for the for all of the emojis going. There's not one for that. But, and I don't know how to do it. I have to see if I can figure that out. Because that would be kind of fun, except it would probably kind of take over the stream. But yeah, if you guys want to, you guys can add all the things. All the things to the screen that you want. I'm going to do a little bit of, I don't know sign language, no, but we have smiley faces. Okay, I feel like I'm going nuts. Anyhow, we are here to make a card. We're going to be using the Okay, you saying that you have this, okay, it's not that you can't hear me because I'm muted. It's just that you don't have your thing on. Okay. Y'all are awesome. Oh, by the way, if you're on Facebook, it works there too. I figured that out. Last night I went live. Last night I went live on my channel and I went live over on Twitch at the same time, so I simulcasted. Yeah, I did the whole thing. But I did that last night and I couldn't for the life of me figure out how to get, and Miss Jamie's in the house. Welcome, Jamie. So I couldn't figure out how to get the alerts and everything, the basically that little comment thing up there and the emojis and stuff. I couldn't figure out how to do. Okay, Mary, you asked me about that. Were you asking that about me? I didn't see it. I mentioned that to you earlier. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to go back and look. I haven't actually been on Facebook, but a tiny, tiny bit. So, and I do have to... that is really, really weird. Anyway, I am going to try to kind of fine-tune things, but I'm real excited that I've got so many things. Oh, you didn't hear me answer. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Mary. You tagged me and Catherine. Is that because you got your package in? So what she's talking about with Catherine is Catherine Pooler just came out with some fabulous inks. And I've got them. And where'd I put them? I actually ordered a black as well, so I got, let me switch cameras. I have ghosties, but I've got Midnight, but we've got these guys. These are absolutely fabulous inks. And last night I did a Halloween card using the inks, and I used that and some solar paste, and that's it. Hello, Kelly's Craft. Welcome,
Kelly's
welcome.
Craft.
So that is something else I have to figure out. I also don't know why it hasn't. I don't know what I'm going to do. I am going to reset the first words so that it will, when you guys say hello, it's going to automatically come up because for whatever reason, it didn't restart. And it's probably because so many of you guys were in the live with me earlier. So, because I did a pre-show for members. Oh, where did I put the thing? I have to remember where everything is. I got so many stuff. So much stuff. Platforms. There we go. YouTube. There we go. Settings. First words reset. Yay. Okay, so that's done. Which means now it's going to pop up again.
Brenda Cottrane.
Hello, Miss Brenda. Welcome, welcome.
Kelly's Craft.
Awesome. There we go. Happy fall. Good grief, Kelly. It is 12:08 a.m. for her.
Cordelia Alderman.
Cordelia is not chatting much, trying to put a journal together, and I have glue everywhere. Oh, no. Well, I don't really do a lot of those kind of things either. I don't do a lot of 3D things because I don't really have places to store all the stuff. I did do some notebooks and redoing covers and stuff a while back, and I still have them. I put them in a shop at one point, and this was 4 or 5 years ago, and they didn't sell at the time because, yeah, things. Okay, Brenda. Those are not working. I have not set up for using the commands up at the top on Facebook. I have not set it up for you to do it on Facebook and it show up. So you kind of have to punch it in on the YouTube chat. But happily, you can get all of your emojis to fly all over the screen, and I can put your message up. So I did see your message. It's not where it's broke. It's where it's not set up. And I don't know for sure if I can set it up. I don't think I can set up StreamerBot to pull things from Facebook yet. But I have a feeling it's snowing. I have a feeling.
Yvette Olia creates.
Thank you so much, Yvette. You rock, honey. Yeah, the cups are fabulous. I love these. These are so cool. So here, I'm not going to tell you my plan. I'm just going to do it, I think. I'm going to die cut out a couple of these little cups. I had an idea, and I'm already 10 minutes in, but at least it's not as bad as last night. Last night we were at least 15 minutes in before we started doing anything because of all the stuff going on the screen, because they are so fun. But feel free. I want you guys to have as much fun as you can. That's what tonight is all about. It is about just playing and having a good time. And, okay, that's what it's about with everything when I go live, right?
Stream elements.
Yeah. It's kind of, yeah. That's what I do. Okay. I'm going to do that. So let me get out my die cutting machine. Get my cord for recharging my headset out of the way. Throwing things right. And Kelly's Craft put, I didn't see it. I don't know if it didn't play or if I just didn't see it. But no, it did play. I just wasn't looking up. I just had to look on YouTube to see it. Awesome. It's
Debbie
all about
J's
crafting and
corner.
having fun. Absolutely. So we are going to play. So starting off, I'm just going to die cut out a couple of guys here, and you can probably have a little bit of an idea what I've got planned just by what I'm doing here, right? Let's bring it in a little bit. Yeah, this stamp set is super pretty. By the way, if you're not on Facebook, I know I already said that in order to do the commands that are up at the top of the bar there, that you would have to, that if you're wanting to do any of those, you do have to be on YouTube, because I don't think there's a way yet to be able to do it on Facebook. However, because Twitch is, okay, the software I'm using is stuff that gamers use. And Twitch recently, like this week, announced that they're getting rid of their rule that you're not supposed to simulcast. I still have to watch the video to see exactly what all of that means, but not that I care. The thing is, if that's what they're doing, that is what it looks like they are doing, then that means that more streamers are probably going to want to go multi-platform, Facebook being one of them. And if they do that, you're going to want to be able to do all the things on all the platforms. So I think this is really good for us YouTubers. It depends on what you want to do.
Mary's Crafty Creations.
So that is a good question. I mean, we had a couple of people last night show up on my Twitch stream over here. It's a different vibe. It's a completely different vibe. So I don't think there's a problem with doing all of them and just messing around. It just depends on what you want to do. So we've got that. And I need another panel. So this is going to go underneath. And then I need my Misty. But yeah, I mean, I have a Twitch channel. It's much easier to get monetized. I think you need 50 followers. You were okay. Here's the thing, Jay. They have had a rule for a long time that you're not supposed to. That doesn't mean people don't do it, and it really is only affects people that are, I think, affiliates or partners. Affiliates are basically when you've got affiliates when you're monetized. You've got at least like 50 subscribers, I think, and partner is a lot more. But they also don't pay as good as what YouTube does for their monetization and stuff. So that's one reason why people are kind of irritated. But the thing is, they've just got it's a different culture than what we have here. I mean, I have gone on a few different crafters channels over there, and I'll be honest. I mean, the people are great, bless their heart. Majority of them, though, just don't really, I guess they're not really doing anything to entertain. Yeah, well, nobody's going to watch if they don't know that you're there. It doesn't really, it's kind of like the people that are following me over there are ones that have gotten to know me because, yeah, I play Fortnite now. I have a friend on Twitch that has a channel over there. She does a gaming channel.
Dadine Horsane around with crafts.
I can help you with Don. Absolutely. I can help you with D. I can help you with that D. You have to switch. Am I talking too much? That's got to be it. You guys are going into lurk mode, meaning I have to be talking too much. Otherwise, you wouldn't be doing that, right? So I'm going to use, I'm almost scared of this stuff. This is Midnight. This is Catherine Pooler's ink. But you guys know I sometimes have issues with black ink getting it really nice. This, I think, is just as dark, if not darker, than the VersaFine that I've been using. I've only tried it a couple of times, and I wound up getting too much ink down. But I think I'm going to have to emboss over it just to be on the safe side. Although what I'm doing tonight isn't anything that you really need to do embossing with. Although I might anyway. Besides, I haven't used my new embossing gun. I invested in a new embossing gun for me. Because the ones that I have they're old. I've got an old Doris somewhere in my stash that I need to just get rid of. And then I've got a Marvy, and neither of them are even on the market anymore. I mean, I think you might be lucky if you can find one of them like on eBay or Etsy or something. So D put eyeballs up, huh? So this is the one that I just got. I got the Wagner. It's dual speed. You can hold it in like
Gloria
3 different
Wolf.
ways. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I love them. I love that ink. So welcome on in, Miss Gloria. And I haven't tried it yet, so I really don't know which temperature I need. But here's another thing. You can just set it like this. And that's what I think I'm going to do, because I think that's cool. Because I usually heat from the bottom anyway. And it's cold. I just turned it on. It's cold, so. I think I want the higher heat. There we go. And this is going to be great for showing you guys because I can just sit it there and not worry about if I've got a good angle or anything like that. So I think this is pretty cool. But you can use it like a regular one and just point it. And it's made by Wagner, and Wagner is a great company. So, and the only reason I'm doing it this way this time is because the only reason I'm embossing it this time is because I want to make sure I don't smear the ink, and I probably would. So Jamie says, hi Cordelia and Jay, and Cordelia, of course, is saying, I'll be back. Cordelia is gone again. I bet it's where her hubby is talking to her when she knows he knows I'm streaming, so he needs to just leave her alone, right? Okay. Also going to use this to clean it because I have already heard, Catherine Puller has said it, that her inks will, this ink specifically will most likely stain your stamps. So don't really like stained stamps because then I can't tell if they're clean or not. If they're clean and not yep, Mary says that she uses that same Recollections tray for her embossing. Yep. I'm probably not going to get all of this off, but I am using the Ranger cleaner on them. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to all come off. And I forgot after last night that I needed to go get another package of baby wipes because I usually keep one at my desk, and I've got a Costco box full of them. So I need to do that, and I forgot to grab one today. That's okay. Mostly because I haven't actually been crafting all day. I got a couple of emails up. I got some, behind the scenes kind of stuff done. I got everything reset up for tonight's stream because, yeah, I know that I knew I was going to break something if I tried to transition like I had planned, but I just reset it up for you guys special. Happy faces and smiley faces, and I love, love, love the emojis. You guys don't understand. Okay, one of the reasons I go over on Twitch, because I know you guys are wondering why in the world YouTube is awesome, Facebook is awesome. I go over to Twitch primarily to see what all the things are that people are doing. And I don't remember when I looked at it the first time. But they have a lot of different cool effects. And I get my effects from a guy who is like this. Okay, this. I saw it on somebody's stream and it's like, how'd they do that? If I see something, I want to know how they did it. If it's cool, like having the emoji wall, I want it. I want it. I want to play with it. All the things. Okay, now we have to decide on colors. So I've got all of my... Yeah, I've got all these. I have my markers.
Linda Gorman.
So Linda says she has all of the inks. So she has full set syndrome, but she has all the inks and she uses the black very, very rarely. Well, I got that one because I've got 2 or 3 different black inks that I do not use at all because they really don't put out any more ink, and I need refills for them, and I haven't done it. So I'm going to start off with because I don't know what color I want for my cups. I'm going to start off with the hot chocolate. Just color that in. And I think I need a different color of brown in here. That one's darker, so I like that one. But one of my sentences that I never did finish. Oh, that little... I love that. Kelly, thank you. Those are cute. So Mary says that she has watercolor pencils that she still needs to try out. I need to try out a bunch of stuff. I have got I've got Tim Holtz crayons that I even got the new ones last year, and I still haven't played with them. But I need to. What's worse is I think I've got them over here in a bin. I also at one point got some Spectrum Noir watercolor pens, and then forgot that I had them. Thank you, Mary. Okay, first off, I do want to double check with Jamie that I am not the stream's not going bonkers too much. If it's going bonkers too much, I can turn off the wall. Just let me know if this is too much for a Not2Shabby shop stream, because we're crazy. Okay, just add a little bit of the dark in here to darken it up a little bit, because it's got to be some hot chocolate. And this one is about out of ink. At some point, I'm either going to have to upgrade my markers, or I'm going to have to make sure. I really need to refill the ones that I've got refills for, and decide, am I going to keep the stuff or am I going to get rid of it? Okay, Jamie has given us a thumbs up. Yes, you do need the waffle flour mat. I love that thing. I mean, okay, we've got the hot chocolate done. Let me go on to the next thing. Swatch another marker, see if it's a good color, see if it has enough ink, which is no. That one will go good. So we've got this one that has some frosting or whipped cream. We've got some whipped cream on there, so I'm going to give it just a little bit of color. And while I'm at it, move my coffee out the way so I can get to my colorless blender. Oh, I forgot that I could do that. Can I do that with individual messages? That's not what I want to do. Let me see. Can I do that one?
Cordelia Kuhn Alderman says, I don't think so.
That's awesome. So I can actually do a text-to-speech of individual comments. Just like I can put individual comments up on the screen, I can do individual comments of, I can do that text-to-speech without turning it all on. Oh my God. I'm easily amused, guys. Okay, so somebody was putting up a message about Tangia. D was wanting to see what the Tangia link is, and there you go. I basically took off that. There, I'll get out of the way for a minute. It's Tangia.co/Debbie J's Crafting Corner, so that you can do any of the Tangia alerts too, because I got those turned on too, by the way, Jamie. Sorry, honey. This thing is dry too. I have too many dry markers. Lots of candy on the screen. Love that. Okay, oh, wait a minute. Yes, I do. I'm going to take out a different brand of marker. Oh my God, it's snowing! Oh, it was snowing. Who did that? Was that you, D? It must have been D. I think it probably was. That's awesome. Thank you. So this one should have enough ink in it, because this is a brand new marker. So this one is from Artify.
Refill your markers so you can craft properly.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, I'm gonna put a lot of the colorless blender down, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of the brown down, and hopefully that will make this look a little bit like it's supposed to. You guys are nuts. Love ya, mean it. And this is actually dark. Santa's all over the place. Perfect to go with the mugs.
Cordelia Kuhn Alderman says, perfect to go with the mugs.
Okay. So I don't know if I just made it echo for you guys, or if it was just echoing for me, but that's okay. I am going to let this, let the colorless blender here, which if you've seen me use these markers before, you know that I've said that they are very, very pigmented. They don't seem to have as much alcohol in them, so this one might not work it works better than a dry marker, let's just put it that way. But it may not blend quite as much as what I'd want it to. So I'm going to let that one dry some. Now, well, I kind of need to do a little bit on our... Let's do a little bit on our little marshmallows. And do the same kind of thing with them. Try to blend it out a little bit.
Thumbs up if you love Debbie.
Thank you for the Vinny. Okay, so Gloria is saying, okay, the echo was just for me, so now I have to go back and see what, yeah, I have to see if I can see what Jamie said. But Gloria is saying, Jamie, it doesn't take much to amuse us. Thank you so much. Last night with all of the emojis moving all over the place, I felt like they were big. That one's perfect. Oh my God. Thank you. The Stanford, there's no penguins? I'm going to have to make a special penguin emoji for members. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that. Thank you for the idea. But that was just too funny. Okay. I may not finish the... Okay, I'm going to keep going until the card is done, even if we go over the normal time, because it's already 7:30. I think I want... Well, I like Christmas colors for Christmas, so I'm going to go with some Christmassy colors. Let's see how dark the jade is, because I know my AGs are not... They're dry, too. Squirrels! Oh, my... Yeah, I don't have a snowman on there yet. I do have a ghost. I just added a ghost today, and we do have the little gingerbread man in a basically taking a little spa day. But we do have some that I put up like a year ago. I haven't put any new ones up until last night. I put the ghost up. So all those little ghosts. And I also did another thing that's supposed to be an animated thing, but you can't see it. Anyway, there's like a little pumpkin with candy in it. So I did the... Oh, y'all are awesome. Mary is crazy. Mary is super, super crazy. Love it. Okay, so I'm going to go green and red. So I think for this mug, I'm going to do green. And then, assuming I don't put ink in into the little dots, I'll go with red in the dots. But red's going to happen last because it definitely... I'm going to have to use a different green too. So I might use... I don't know. I'm going to use a different green to go along with this because this looks really dark to me and I need a lighter one to go in here too. Mary agrees.
Mary and hashtag 039, S crafty Creation says. Yup.
Okay, so I'm wondering why I'm here. It's probably in with one of my other settings things, which I figured out how to do different things. I like being able to do the things. I think I figured out which one it probably was. Okay, that's
Ink
probably...
refill what? Glad Arteza don't need refill.
Ink refill what? Ah. And what's bad is it's not telling me in the chat who's doing those things. I just know somebody's doing Tangia stuff. Tangia shenanigans. You guys that were here with me last year and the year before when I was doing lives, because I think I've actually been streaming that long, you know. Some of you know that I've been trying to do a lot of different little fun things to give you guys more things to play with and interact with, and then I kind of put it on the back burner and stopped doing it, and now I'm bringing them back, and I hope you haven't gotten irritated with me not doing it, but if it's bugging you that I am doing it, you need to let me know that too. Because, yeah, I want us to have a good time and everything, but I also know that some of you guys are wanting to actually maybe have me try to teach you something. And if that's the case, you know, and I have to see whether or not, yes, the trees did show. Okay. I'm not looking at the right screen the whole time, so I'm missing pieces of it. But I hope that you guys are having fun with them. And I really planned on doing more for Halloween, but at least we've had some things to have fun with, right? So I'm bringing in some of the color there, and I am going to leave a little bit of a lighter color. I am not the colorist magnificence of Miss Jamie Peters. I mean, she's fabulous, but I just need more practice. So the JGs are a bit dark, but they're still like true green. And the algaes are kind of a limeish green, but I think this may work. My AGs are actually the ones that I love the most out of my Spectrum Noirs, but even this one is basically drying up. Let's see if the AG5 is too dark. It's probably too dark. Yeah, this one is actually darker than that. So I can't use those. Might be able to use this one. And what's bad is the caps don't always match. Okay, Kelly is just testing out all of the emojis. That is perfectly fine, honey. That is what it's there for. I think one reason why I stopped with the doing anything with the emotes and adding new ones on, because I basically haven't added anything for the last year. I did the last ones last Christmas, or right before Christmas. But the reason I haven't done any more with it is because right about that time was when YouTube came out with their big wall, basically all those new emojis that they added last year. Tangia challenge complete. At least I can read that this time. I've got it big enough on my screen so I could see it. What I need to do is see if I can have it do it at a different time, like maybe I don't know, instead of just 4 things, maybe do it at like 6 so it doesn't happen quite as often. Except for those times when you guys really want to troll me. Just saying. That has happened. I hear my hubby in the kitchen. He is fixing something for food. Okay, these colors don't really match, but it kind of looks interesting because it is kind of that darker one does kind of look a bit like shadows. So to me, it looks kind of cool. I need to blend them out a little bit more. And it's hard to blend them, though, around all of those dots without getting the dots in there. Getting those messed up. So I'm adding a second layer of this lighter green. And I'll have the same kind of issue if I were doing it with French fries and tacos. Okay, so I would be having the same issue if I was going with reds, because those 2 of my favorite colors to work with, greens and the reds. So those, of course, are the ones that are the driest, even though I don't really color as much as I used to. Of course, it's Jamie's fault that I'm starting to get back to doing it because she's got such cute things to play with, right? Kelly, no, you're not.
Kelly and hashtag 039, scrap says. Okay, I'm gonna stop LOL.
She's not going to stop. Because if she stops, then Dee's going to think that she has to stop, or Dee's going to think that she has to do more. Did you see all those cute little snowmen? This is a cute mug. And I am taking forever on it. I think the last... Every time I glance up, there's something else going on the screen. Anyhow, I think the last ones that I did in blue. Instead of it being Christmassy, it was basically just winter. Okay, so that one is mostly done. And I'm going to try with the red to do the reds on the other. So this one is the JG1. And this one is the LG5. And then another thing with the reds, they've got a lot more. Need some new songs for Christmas playlists. What's everybody's favorite? I've been just using for my streams, I've gotten something from Kevin, I don't remember. It's down in the description and everything. But anyway, I'm using his because he has, it's copyright free. So I'm like, yes, I know, Gloria. I have not been playing Deck the Halls yet. I will add it to next week's stream. Well, no, not next week. Next week is Halloween still. It's Halloween next week. So the following, maybe we can bombard Elizabeth with Christmas music. You guys send me messages on Discord with all of your favorite Christmas songs, and I'm going to see what copyright-free stuff I can find to basically take over our first week of November holiday stream. Yeah, because that's a planning one, but still, we can play. Okay, so this one is DR5. Is that the darkest I want to go? Yeah, I think so. Don't know if DR2 has anything in it. That's not too bad. No, that's still a little light. So my DR3, that one has more ink in it. Okay. So I can go darker. I think I will go darker because that one's got real dark on the edges and then lighter on the inside. So I kind of like it. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Yes, last year I played Deck the Halls on all my lives and basically as the background music for almost all of my other stuff. So I found a song that didn't have words in it that hopefully I wouldn't have any kind of issues with from YouTube saying, oh, copyright. So I did go do that. I was going to do white across the thing, but that's going to be too hard to try to do. And it's already 7:40. And one thing that I found out about is that even now, even on videos that were never monetized, like from 2 or 3 years ago, I got a copyright claim on one of them. So they're basically, even if you're not monetized, they're still catching you on those. What's funny is I came across, there's a channel out there that has stolen my image, like just my face from one of my thumbnails and put a circle around and put it as their logo. And so they've done that, and they've taken bits and pieces from some of our live streams, gave them different titles that have nothing to do with crafting, and released 6 videos. So far, I think out of those 4 of the videos, I think I had already taken my video down at some point. So I don't have any kind of proof that it was my video, so they're still up. The other 2 I did get taken down, and I reported them, but when I looked at it today, they're still an active channel. They don't have any subscribers, but it looks like it, to me it looks like they were trying to pretend that they were me. I mean, they're using my pictures. They're using a couple of the videos were where I was playing a game, so it's kind of where I was streaming to both YouTube and Twitch, and I took the videos down because, it's like my channel is not a gaming channel on YouTube, so there's really no point. But yeah, that was kind of interesting. Okay, so this one is a brighter, more vibrant, kind of like with the others. So we've got that dark kind of burgundy-ish red around the edges that's acting as my shadow. And then I've got my bright color that is my main and highlight. And I don't normally take this long coloring, guys, but I also don't always If I'm coloring and stuff at home by myself, I'm not talking to people. I could have, but they're ones that I deleted because I didn't want them anymore. But yeah, I had no idea that somebody would do that. So at the same time that I'm having to deal with making sure that I've got the right accreditation listed and all of that kind of stuff on my video, here's something where they didn't even, it's like, I think it was stuff like how you can grow your subscriber list, and it's me making a card. It's like, okay, that's weird. It's like, that's how their titles had nothing to do with what the video was. But there are a few different creators that I like, audio creators that I like that give free rights to their stuff, and as long as you credit them as where you got the music, they're fine with it. Okay, we're gonna add our little stripes to our candy cane, and that's it. So thank you guys for joining me tonight. I'm joking. I get so many catfish trying to talk to me on my channels. Well, I try to be courteous and say something back, but one thing that I do get irritated with some of the folks. There are folks that, and because I want to be courteous and I don't want to push somebody away just because their channel name doesn't match what I think is something for like our group of folks. Where's my other thing? There's my die cut panel. So what I'm going to do with this, take an embossing folder. I'm going to emboss it because I love the look. But I have been getting people contacting me on Discord, because you guys know I'm over there. And usually I can tell what they're probably going to do by the image that they used as their profile pic or whatever it is. Okay, put that in there. That's going to be pretty. Anyway, they're graphics designers contacting a crafty content creator wanting to sell me their digital art stuff. And no, I am not interested in that. Oh, I'm dumb. Okay, if you're going to do an embossing folder through, do not leave your magic mat in there. It doesn't work. There's not enough space. I was wondering, why is it not working? I have reported to some of them, and I do have moderators on my channel. That's a good reason that if you have a YouTube channel and you go live and you want to make sure that you're not getting trolled in a bad way, you can just have some moderators. And that's one of the things that does happen quite a bit over on Twitch, is people, ooh, look how pretty that is. I love that texture. Okay, so this is going to go over that. I love that. But wait, there's more. I'm going to get out some plastic because I don't do these enough. Let's see if I can find a different piece. That one's probably big enough, but I'm also kind of thinking, is that part of, I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to make a window behind each of these. I'm going to put some plastic behind each of these. Actually, I can do it across. That works. Okay, Mary's got to take the dogs out. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Yeah. I am not actually trying to sing decent. So don't hold it against me, guys. You know what I really wish we could do, but we can't because of copyright? I wish we could do karaoke on here. That would be fun. I heard that they used to have a Twitch Sings or something like that anyway, over on Twitch where you could do karaoke and stuff, and then they had to stop it. Kelly put a bunch of doggies up. Okay, so we got those. Let's burnish it without burnishing it too much because we don't want to mess up the embossing, because the embossing is pretty. And then I can use my Gloria Wolf pokey tool to take off the release paper. There we go. Okay, you guys that are over on Facebook, if you're wanting to win this card, be sure to at least pop into the YouTube live stream and say something in the chat, because I will be doing a drawing in a few minutes for this card. I know you're wondering, well, I don't know what it looks like yet, but yeah. If I don't go ahead and tell you now, you'll be rushing trying to get over onto YouTube before I do the drawing, and I want to give you more time. Okay, so got that. I'm going to just put that over those, and then let's get out my paper trimmer because I can. It's going to be a lot easier for me to cut this using the paper trimmer. Cordelia said something.
Cordelia Alderman says something.
Okay, love you, Cordelia. Okay, right now I'm just trimming off the plastic. I'm probably going to trim this down a little bit more because I usually do. But this is slightly smaller, and it looks like my panel wasn't completely straight anyway, so I'm already trimming it down a little bit. But right now I just want the windows. So we've got windows over our... So what am I going to do next, guys? Oh, you don't want the ones that you got yesterday. Okay, you don't have to get the Halloween-y card. These are the cards that I made yesterday. So this one is Jim's, I think. I think it was Jim. And then we have a new person that showed up into the chat. They have to send me their address. They did join us on Discord, so that's cool. But these are the other two. And that's the Catherine Pooler ink and the Simon Hurley solar paste. So these turned out so pretty. So if you change your mind, let me know. If somebody else, if not by the end of the day, then, well, you don't have to do that. That's like, I need to give out all these cards. I just mailed out a bunch of cards anyway. So yeah, I don't mind sending you another card, honey. It's totally fine. I'm going to use some thick foam tape, and I think probably going to need to use two different ones. I've got my Pear Blossom Press World Best foam tape, and I have what's left of my Heffy Doodle. My Heffy Doodle is more narrow. So she said to send it to Cordelia. Okay, so it's no more narrow, so that means I'll be able to fit it around the windows better. And I don't think I'm going to actually trim it down anymore. So let's go ahead and put this at least here. Where's my scissors? All my stuff is getting tangled. Nobody else has that problem but me. I'm sure of it. You guys don't have that problem at all, do you? But the two parts that I really need to put it around are on the outside edges because the cups come close enough to the outside. But that's because that's the only way I could get it so it's going to fit. Okay, so for the rest, I'm going to use this stuff. I love this stuff. Dee says shaker cards. Yep, we are doing shaker cards. And I haven't tried this with this foam tape yet, but I wonder if I take the release paper off, will it, I love, love, love all the hearts too, will it bend like all the others? I'm assuming it will. And that means I'll be able to make like basically wells that have no gaps. And this is going to be thicker. I've done some that weren't quite as thick, but it's thicker, which means I'll be able to, because it's so thick, I'll be able to do, I'll be able to use gems and stuff in there too if I want. Yeah, I was having trouble with words. So I'm going to start that one right there because, yep, it bends. Perfect. Okay, and then coming right up to the edge there. Perfect. So now that is continuous. That means that nothing's going to hide, nothing's going to be able to get out that side. This one, I think I'm just going to put it right up against the edge, and I can probably curve this one a little bit too. Just means that I won't need to use as much. Looks pretty good. I think I am going to bring this guy a little closer to that. There we go. Just to be on the safe side. And I think that should be all that I need for the rest of this. And I'm probably going to put another little one in between there. This is probably more than what I need, but taking off the release paper so I can bend it. Actually, that works good. And then just trim off the little bit on the edge because we don't want it going over the edge. And then, yes, I do need a little bit of a strip right between the two so that I can have basically two separate wells. I think I'm going to cut a little longer than needed because that's better than having it too short. What is that? I can't tell what it was that Kelly's Craft put in there this time. So pushing it right up against the edge. And cutting it a little bit further than need be so I can just kind of push it down in there. There we go. So now we've got two wells. Oh, I was making sure that that's what it was. Okay, I am going to put a little bit more tape on the two ends. Do I have some already cut? Nope, I don't have any more cut. And this is to make it so that it stays a little bit more stable. So one over here. And this stuff is also repositionable for 30 minutes. Oh, it was champagne. Well, I have champagne here. I have champagne. Somebody trolled me. I don't know who did that. That's the thing. I'm not knowing. It's not telling me. Okay, that one's going to go there, and this one's going to go over here, and that should be fine. And now let's find, I think I did have some shaker bits out. I've got my gems out, but I want snowflakes and stuff in there too. And let's see. So these are from Scrappy Tales. Don't really want to use the blue because these would be good in there because we've got the red and the green. So I'm going to go with this one. After, I almost forgot. This is something that I did in my last shaker card and it worked. Ha ha, D. D did something. D says ha ha. Okay. So this is basically it is a dryer sheet. It's a very old dryer sheet. I've got a couple of different boxes because I forgot that I had them. And I'm just going to run around on the inside of my little windows to try to get rid of some of the static so that it will let everything shake a bit better. Now I'm going to put some of these in each of those. I know I still have to take some of the release paper and stuff off, but I think I also want to put some...
Just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Smile and wave. I think I want to also put some of some snow in there. So for that, I'm going to be very careful with this stuff, but I need to use it. I've had it in my stash for, I know, at least 3 years. I'm going to use some diamond dust. Diamond dust is actually shards of glass, so you have to be very careful with it, and I need a scoop or something to be able to put this. There's the one I want. Thank you! Oh, that was sweet. Thank you so much. So I'm going to put some of this in there too, but isn't that pretty? It looks just like snow. And because I used that, first off, we've got the double foam, so it should be fine with the size of these gems and stuff such that are in there. But because we've also got everything so close on the foam, this stuff should not come out. Aw, thank you, Dee. I always need some love. So I'm going to say that's probably enough, because otherwise it's going to go, you're not going to be able to see the cups. Okay, so being careful to remove my release paper and not move everything around, because that is my one thing that I do the most often when making a shaker. I get my finger caught on the foam, and then, yeah, everything kind of goes everywhere, which is one reason why most of the foam was already had the release paper off. Okay. So now, it's going to be approximate, meaning my cups probably are not going to necessarily be exact. I should have done it the other way around. What I am going to do, let's see, let's grabbing out my scoreboard, because it's got the little ledge at the edges. It's going to help me be able to line this up. Make sure I've got it facing the right direction. And then right to the edge. I'm going to say that is... Now, diamond dust doesn't go through the plastic. At least it hasn't happened so far. I did another card recently. And it looks like I already put it away somewhere. It's not over here. But I did a snow globe. I think it worked out pretty good. I love it when a plan comes together. I thought of this about like 20 minutes before we started.
Now what?
Hi, Daffy.
What a way to run a railroad. Now, if I was saying...
Okay, so we had Daffy Duck helping us out there. I'm going to stamp and emboss, because we can. I'm going to stamp and emboss one of the sentiments. Let me grab a scrap. And I'm going to clean this guy off because I can already feel that there is embossing powder already on it. The embossing folder was, I'll have to look it up, but I will put all of the products I'm using down in the description. I do have a link already there for the club, the Stamp and Die of the Month for Spellbinder. I mean for
Thank you, ADK. Ladies and gentlemen, if you will,
Not2Shabby.
look right
Yes,
here.
I can't remember things. What was I saying? Anyway, I've got a link for that down there. If it's out, we do wind up getting, she basically sells out of everything because everybody loves all of her products. Okay, Jamie, you're just too good. Anyway, if it's sold out, that just means you want to get involved. You want to get signed up to get next month's before it has a chance to sell out. Okay. Where's my little water sprayer thingy? I'm looking for stuff and I've lost my mind. There we go. All the hearts. Thank you guys. I am super excited that it works over on Facebook as well. That is super awesome, which means I will be going live on Facebook more. That's a good question, Kelly. I'm going to put your question up, and if Jamie is still in the chat, which I think she probably is still on the Facebook side. Kelly is wanting to know if Not2Shabby is available in the UK. I think you ship everywhere, but that's a good question. That's perfect. Putting all the questions up there. So I'm pretty sure she does, but I can't really speak for her to say for sure. Okay, so here's the thought, guys. I can stamp and emboss in the black, or I can go with red or green. Do you have any ideas? Mary sent Gloria a friend request on Facebook. Kind of thinking I want to go with the green. And I do have a few of the little things that are actually sticking in there. Probably that means I had them layered too much. Ombre. Okay. Got Deck the Halls, and where's my red? All the way in the back, of course. And then we've got Cranberry Fizz, and since it is green on top and red on bottom, I should probably do that. Okay, so I'm thinking she may not be in the chat anymore. Let me look over on the Facebook. Okay, yes, it does say that they... There we go. Jamie says we do ship internationally. So I'm putting the red down at the bottom. And I'm less concerned about getting a little bit of red on my green than I am green on the red, so I'm doing the red first. Actually, I'm going to stamp it first, and then I'll go back and do the green over. That looks cool. And then come in with some of the green from the top. Perfect. Okay, great. And this one also, the stamp also has a die, so I'm going to die cut that out. And I think I need to leave the stamp out, and I need to make more of that one. I like it. Did y'all kill my computer? Okay, so I'm going to die cut this out.
Hugged by a card.
Hey, welcome, welcome. Only got a few minutes in car on the way to Bible study. Well, I'm going to give you a big welcome there, and you guys put a bunch of hearts in the chat to give her lots of love. That would be fabulous. Yeah, I like it when you guys ask me to do stuff that I wouldn't have thought of, or that I've done in the past, but it's been a while, and I've kind of forgotten. Lots of purple hearts, yay! So if you are in your car, I hope that someone else is driving so you can see the screen, because you do not need to be driving. Okay, I'm going to try to make sure I don't cut off any of the word. This actually cuts real close to the words, which is fabulous. Okay, use another piece of tape on the other side. That looks about right. If it's not, I got lots of scraps. I can cut another one. Perfect. Lots of hearts again. Thank you, Kelly. And that's great. And this is pretty much the only way that I know that we would be able to put that on there with that pretty embossing. And kind of want it to go at an angle. Do I want to pop it up on foam? I think foam would be too much. I think I need to just put it straight down with liquid glue, because otherwise this is going to have too much dimension, make it harder to go through the mail. Oh, in case y'all didn't know, this is a Gloria Wolf glue topper and a Gloria Wolf pokey tool. There we go. All that's left is to put it onto a card base. Awesome. And I think I'm going to do top fold. Thank you for all of the hearts. Mary says she loves the card.
Perhaps so, I have a Volvo. Perhaps so, I have a Volvo.
So D has a floor full of scraps. So I'm scoring at 5.5 because it's already cut at 4 1/4 and just folding it in half. And now I'm going to glue everything down. I'm going to take off my fine tip applicator so that I can get lots of glue down. It should line up pretty much perfect. There we go. So all I have left to do is just to sign the back. That's awesome. And I think I'm probably going to trim it a little bit to make sure, because it looks like my card base is not completely straight, but that's okay. So everybody who wants in on the giveaway of this lovely card that I think turned out pretty cool, if I do say so myself, go ahead and add another comment into the chat and let me know. And while you are doing that, I will move things around a little bit again and bring up my StreamYard giveaway tool so that, well, let me get this other thing over so I can see things. I need that. I need that. There we go. And do I have that set up correctly? I don't know if I do. Well, let's give it a try. Yes, I do, but not quite. I have no idea why it's only showing that little bit of the screen. There we go. So now we have our giveaway tool up there. Are those... Oh, those are little queens. Mary says me. Debbie needs to make a couple more of this one. Oh, you guys are awesome. Gloria says that she'll take this one instead of the ghost.
Debbie needs to make more for everyone here. Debbie needs to make more for everyone here. Debbie needs to make more for everyone here. Debbie needs to make more for everyone here.
Okay, some of you guys are and some of you guys aren't on my mailing list. If you are in my rack list, I will be sending out Christmas cards, so you will be getting a Christmas card from me. And you can join my rack list over on the Discord. There is a random acts of kindness or rack whatever section over there. One of the things. I'm looking to see how I have it listed because I don't remember, because sometimes I change the names. Should be under community, I think. Okay, Rack Hub. So that's what it's called. It is called the Rack Hub. It's got information on joining my random act of kindness email list thing. So I gotta see if I can get this to work. There we go. That looks better. Anyway, you can join that, which means that I will be sending out a Christmas card to you. So this is what we're doing for this one. I'm going to go ahead and pull. I only have the one made though, and it took a while. I may make more of this one. This did turn out pretty cute. I do like it. And you guys can hear it. Yes, it did turn out pretty cute. I think I'm going to do some more. Okay, this is a full friggin' tub. How much is this? What is this? This is a 14-ounce tub of diamond dust that, as long as you make sure that your wells are enclosed well so it doesn't escape. This stuff is fabulous for like shakers and snow globe shakers and things like that. So I think it's going to be fine. Let me go ahead and pull up today's folks. Maybe, Dee. You don't know. Maybe. I'm going to go ahead. I'm thinking we've got everybody. You're not allowed to lead yet. We're doing a giveaway. Hugged by a Card is leading us. Let me go ahead and start pulling some things, some names. So we've got 9 people that have said stuff in the chat. Yeah, I need it mass produced, but the coloring is what takes longer. But I don't have to color. Yeah, I do. Okay, let's go ahead and get us a winner of this card. Miss D. So D, you are the winner of this lovely card. I think I already have your address, if I'm not mistaken. I believe you are on my rack list. So I will be mailing that one out to you. And if you're not on my rack list, I think you've given me your address on my website too. If you guys are new here and you're not familiar with my camera being crooked, but if you're not real familiar with me, I do a lot of different things. One thing, and let me see if I can hit the right button. Is it this one? Yes, we've got a summit coming up on November 1st, which is next Wednesday. Yes, the Scrapbooking Fun Summit comes up next Wednesday. If you have not already gotten your free ticket, go ahead and sign up there. I am doing one of the sessions, and I will be doing one of the live streams along with that. So that's the first thing coming up for me. Yay! So there's that. And was this one that's actually good? No, that one's not a good. Oh, coming soon. I've got a class coming up in November. I have not decided on what I'm going to make yet. It's probably going to be something Christmassy, but it might be light up. I'm kind of thinking light up. Well, no mass produced for D. So maybe I haven't decided. If you guys have got some ideas of some things that you would love to try, but you'd like to be kind of hanging out with your buddies while you're doing it, my craft along card class is probably a good idea to do. So I've got that coming up. That's going to be on November 11th. And then I've also got a card class subscription so that instead of paying for the individual classes each month, you can do a subscription that's an automatically one. I have done a turkey. I could do another turkey. We did a turkey last year. Cordelia, yeah. If you guys want to see the turkey card that Cordelia made, it was from that class. It is, well, it's not in the Discord unless you're a student. If you're a student of one of my classes, then you can see that. But yeah, I do have a card class subscription. It runs $20 a month unless you do it quarterly, and then the quarterly is $50, so you'd save $10. So that works good. Okay. All the advertising is gone. Other than that, you guys need to get all the things from Jamie because they're super cute. I mean, how cute is this? Yeah, I'm going to have to make more. Yeah, it is. Okay, I like this. I got to get back to that screen so I can see it. Where's that screen? Oh, darn it. Okay, it's this one. So Cordelia is saying about her turkey card. Where'd it go?
Cordelia Alderman says, it's a thing of beauty. Or something.
It turned out super cute. The card that we made last year and the class is available. I think it's available on the website. If it's not, I'll make sure to go ahead and do a re-release so that you guys can get the class as a replay. But the tail feathers moved. Yeah, it's kind of where you got your little turkey and the tail feathers, but it was so super cute. Anyhow, you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for entertaining me so much, and I hope I was a little bit entertaining and inspirational and all the things. And I want to see you guys make something similar to this. If you do, post it here in this Facebook group, post it over on my Discord, post it on my Facebook group as well. We would love, love, love to see all the fun things. And yeah, I love this. I don't do enough shaker cards. I really don't. I need to do more. So thank you so much. And thank you, Miss Mary. Mary says I'm entertaining. Yeah. That is an adorable card. A lucky D to receive it. Yes. Well, congratulations, D, again. Thank you so much, Dee. You guys have a wonderful night. I know we went a little bit over, but I hope you don't mind. You guys have a great day. I will get some more stuff up this next week, but regardless, we will be going live again next Tuesday. Yes, I'm going live on Halloween. I'm probably going to be a kitty. Have it decided.
Michelle Johnson.
So we had somebody over there lurking that is now saying hello. Hello, Miss Michelle. You won one of my cards not too long ago, I think. I think it was you. You'll have to tell us. But anyway, you guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys soon. Where are my buttons? There's my buttons. Bye, guys.